Hey guys, we're here with our Week 3 prep video for the NPL, the National Pokemon League. I am the coach of the Reno Regis, and this is our battle up against Ben, the coach of the Los Angeles Gogoats, our final rival battle before we get into the interconference battles in the middle of the season. And then we end the season off with more divisional matchups. Pardon me if I sound a little groggy. I woke up about 6 minutes ago, something like that, because Ben and I are supposed to battle early on Saturday, so I'm recording this early on Saturday. So you guys will see this video after we have already battled, so no need to worry about him seeing what kind of sets I'm bringing or anything like that. So real quick, we will go over what the Los Angeles Gogoats have drafted. They have Mega Medicham, Sylveon, Goodra, Cobalion, Blissey, Landorus Therian, Umbreon, Golurk, Shuckle, Rhydon, and Dusknoir. Our team, of course, is Mega Venusaur, Jirachi, Togekiss, Hydreigon, Tentacruel, Dugtrio, Sneasel, Rotom-Mow, Chandelure, Archeops, and Sock. His team is a very interesting mechanic. It's 10 annoyingly fat Pokemon and Mega Medicham. I mean, there are so many great walls on his team, it's going to be hard to break through them. But I believe that there are a few weaknesses that I can try to exploit, and I'm going to do that with this team. So, the first thing I really wanted was a really good wall breaker, and at the same time I wanted something that I don't think that he would have expected. So I'm going to be bringing a Choice Banded Hydreigon. So here we have Triforce holding the Choice Band with the ability Levitate, has the moves Outrage, Earthquake, Ice Fang, and U-Turn with 252 attack, 36 special defense, and 220 speed in an adamant nature. That amount of speed guarantees that I outspeed max speed Jolly Goodra if he decides to run that for some reason. And I OHKO with Outrage. The only problem with this set is going to be Sylveon. Honestly, Sylveon is the biggest problem for my team. I mean, I have one of the best checks to it in the game, being Mega Venusaur, but if that drops, I have very little for it. I actually had, I will be bringing Jirachi for it as well, you guys will see that later, but Sylveon is really the thing that's going to stop Hydreigon from putting in work, because I don't get any type of poison coverage, and my only type of steel coverage is Flash Cannon and Iron Tail. Obviously this is a banded set, so I'm not going to be bringing Flash Cannon, and I'm not going to risk a 75% accurate Iron Tail. I mean, I was already missing pretty crucial 85% accurate Fire Blasts. I'm not going to mess around with that. So, we're running Outrage for Stab, hits everything on his team for at least neutral damage, except the Sylveon and the Cobalion, which is what Earthquake is. Earthquake is for the Cobalion. We don't have any coverage for the Sylveon, and we have Ice Fang just for something to hit the Landorus better. It'll also help if it's like a neutral play, for example, like his last remaining mons are Rhydon and Golurk. I can go for Ice Fang and hit both of them for super effective damage one way or another. And U-Turn is just for initiative. A pretty interesting set. I think it'll be a lot of fun to use. So the next mon on our team is a Cruel Tent, holding the Black Sludge with the ability Liquid Ooze, has the moves Scald, Sludge Wave, Toxic Spikes, and Rapid Spin with 252 HP, 120 defense, 108 special attack, and 28 speed with a Bold Nature. I believe that amount of speed is so that I outspeed max speed timid Sylveon, and I can 2-hit KO with Sludge Wave unless he is like max HP special defense and at like +1 from Calm Mind or something, you know, something a bit ridiculous. Other than that, I can 2-hit KO with Sludge Wave. The amount of special attack investment I have is so I guarantee I 2-hit KO Landorus that has max HP, no kind of special defense investment, but max HP, so say it was like a physically defensive variant or a bulky attacking variant or something like that. I 2-hit KO with Scald even after leftovers, and if I get the burn, that just helps as well. His hazard removal is literally nothing. So we're bringing Toxic Spikes just because he doesn't have anything to get rid of them. He does have Umbreon, Blissey, and Sylveon that can learn Heal Bell to get rid of the poison, but no matter what, Blissey also has Natural Cure, Cobalion is immune to poison, Landorus is immune to poison, but other than that, he doesn't have anything to 100% get rid of poison. So, or he can get rid of poison. He can't get rid of my spikes, is what I should be saying. So that is what all this is for. The rest is just so I'm as physically defensive as possible. I can take a few hits from Mega Medicham. I obviously cannot take a Zen Headbutt. Mega Medicham has its dual stab annihilates my team. The things that resist fighting on my team are weak to Psychic. The things that resist Psychic are weak to fighting. So I'm really going to have to play around with this Mega Medicham. It's going to be a nuisance. So the next thing on this roster is our Mega Venusaur, holding the Venusaurite with the ability Thick Fat. Has the moves Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Synthesis, and Roar, with 252 HP, 132 defense, and 124 special defense with a Bold Nature. That amount of physical defense guarantees that I'm not OHKO'd by a Zen Headbutt from a Mega Medicham. I will be OHKO'd by a combination of Fake Out and Zen Headbutt, but that is something we'll have to play around with. The rest is put into special defense so that I'm a really good Sylveon check. I can take Hyper Voices and I can take Psyshocks no problem, and I 2-hit KO most sets with Sludge Bomb, and I have Roar just in case he's like a sub called Mindset or something like that, Giga Drain for my own stab, and Synthesis for my own recovery. I did consider bringing Sleep Powder again this week, just because I didn't see he doesn't have any grass types, but he actually does technically have an immunity to that with Goodra. If he decides to bring Sap Sipper Goodra, then he'll just get a +1 attack boost, and that's just no bueno. So I'm really expecting the Goodra to come, because it'll be his best check to my Mega Venusaur. So we could roar that thing out. It's not going to have very much to hit us. It could hit us with like Ice Beams and things like that, but that's really about it. Oh, excuse me. So really good just mixed wall on our team, Mega Venusaur this week. The next thing we are actually bringing Archeops finally. So here we have Toucan Sam holding the Focus Sash with the ability Defeatist. Has the moves Stealth Rock, Endeavor, Protect, and Taunt. With 244 HP, 12 defense, and 252 speed with a Jolly Nature. As I said earlier, I am bringing Jirachi this week. However, I needed all the move slots I had on Jirachi to run, so I couldn't run Stealth Rock. Not bringing Dugtrio this week, although at one point I did consider bringing Dugtrio because after running some calcs, the only thing that's immune to Earthquake being Landorus is actually 2-hit KO'd by HP Ice with minimal special attack investment, so that would have been fun. But I ultimately decided against it. This is really just a Suicide lead set. It is my dedicated lead. Just 1 second, guys. I'm gonna stop and be right back. Alright, guys, we are back. I had to take care of something real quick. My dog was whining because he's a but as I was saying, Archeops is my dedicated lead for this matchup because there are a lot of things that want to get up rocks, which is another reason we had to bring Tentacruel for spin. So taunting them will be absolutely detrimental. We can get up our Stealth Rocks because we will outspeed his entire team except Scarfmons. Because we hit base 110, his fastest Pokemon is Cobalion at base 108, and we are max speed Jolly, so because there is no reason to run attack investment or anything like that. So we can get up our rocks turn 1, or we can go for taunt turn 1. Alternatively, if he goes for the Mega Medicham, we can protect turn 1, and that way we nullify his Fake Out, in which case we can go for rocks on the second turn, and then that'll bring us down to our Sash, assuming he goes for a high jump kick, and then we click Endeavor, and then the Mega Medicham is essentially dead because the next time it switches in, it's died into Stealth Rock, or I can switch into something that's faster than it, which I only have one other thing that'll be faster than it on my roster this week, but I can switch into that, kill it off, and down goes the biggest offensive threat on his team. So this thing is really meant to match up with his potential leads. It is the Suicide lead set, so probably won't see it get a kill, but it will definitely do what it's meant to do. The next mon on this team is Jirachi, holding the Choice Scarf. Superstar, holding the Choice Scarf with the ability Serene Grace, has the moves Iron Head, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, and U-Turn. With 60 HP, 252 attack, 4 defense, 4 special defense, 188 speed with a jolly nature. That amount of speed will outspeed a Scarf Landorus if he decides to run that set. With a Choice Scarf, I didn't need any speed investment to outspeed his entire team. So I ran a little bit of speed investment, or actually quite a bit, so I can outspeed a common Scarfmon on his team. Oh, excuse me. Iron Head is for stab, Drain Punch is to hit mostly the Cobalion and the Blissey, but it also helps for the Umbreon as well, even though it won't be doing too much damage. Ice Punch is for the Goodra and the Landorus, and U-Turn is for initiative. We decided to go offensive core this week with our triple core strategy. So we're bringing a Banded Hydreigon and a Scarf Jirachi, and this is the only thing I have that'll outspeed the Mega Medicham on this roster, because I'm not going to bring Sneasel and I'm not bringing Dugtrio this week. And then obviously Archeops is a suicide lead. Everything else will speed tie or be slower than the Mega Medicham. So we are bringing Scarf Jirachi. We can kill it off with a U-turn if my Archeops plan works and he decides to lead Mega Medicham. If not, we could be killing off something like the Shuckle or the Landorus or the Blissey. No matter what, it's going to be awesome to kill off all of these threats. So, the last mon on our team, it's a pretty basic Scarf set, so the last mon on our team is Togekiss, a really interesting cupcake set this week. We are bringing Scope Lens with Super Luck, has the moves Air Cutter, Grass Knot, Roost, and Heal Bell. With 244 HP, 192 defense, 60 special attack, and 12 speed with a bold nature. That amount of speed guarantees that I outspeed the Rhydon at max speed Jolly, and I can kill it off with a Grass Knot in most situations. If it has max HP and I think a little bit of Spadef investment, I 2-hit KO it, but there's also a really high chance I crit it. It's really weird. When I was building this Togekiss set, I knew I wanted my Heal Bell user this week because he has a very bulky team. Chances are it's going to rely on Toxic and status in general quite a bit. So I wanted a Heal Bell user just in case something bad happens and Hydreigon gets burned, or Jirachi gets paralyzed, or something along those lines. So we originally put Heal Bell on this set, Roost for my own recovery, and then it was Air Slash on this set because I noticed that he only has one flying resist, and that's Rhydon, and that thing does not want to catch a Grass Knot. But Air Slash just wasn't doing enough. So I decided to go a little bit cheeky because I noticed all of these calcs I was running with this flying type move. I needed a crit, so I might as well just dramatically increase my chances of getting said crit with Scope Lens, Super Luck, Air Cutter, because Air Cutter has a high chance to crit. I'm not sure on the exact chances to calc, but I don't think I have a guaranteed chance to crit, just a better chance than an Air Slash flinch, I believe. Yeah, so Air Cutter will 2-hit KO, or not 2-hit KO, but it's neutral damage on his entire team. He doesn't have anything weak to it, but he only has the Rhydon that resists it. Or I guess he has the Mega Medicham that's weak to it, but Mega Medicham outspeed me and whatnot. The 192 defense with the Bold Nature guarantees that I live an Ice Punch from the Mega Medicham. 12 speed, as I said, outspeeds Rhydon. And the rest was into special attack, just so I can do a little bit more damage with Air Cutter and Grass Knot. So, it's a really fun Togekiss set, and I really hope it works out. But that is going to be the team we are bringing for our Week 3 matchup against the Los Angeles Gogoats. If you guys did enjoy this video, and a like and a subscription would be much appreciated. Let me know what you guys will think of this battle, where we'll lose, where we'll... Let me start this sentence over. Let me know what you guys think will happen in this battle, whether we'll lose or win. Who do you think will be the best member on our team? Who do you think will be our team MVP? And of course, I don't know what else I was going to say. But either way, guys, thank you for checking out this video, and I will see you in the battle tomorrow on Sunday. Later.